Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Monster Hunter World video, and today we are talking about Tempered Nergigante. He is finally available to fight. He went live today for consoles, I imagine PC will get him very soon, and he's available for a limited time, but this also marks the end of content for World. There will of course be the existing event quests going in rotation, but this is the final quest that we have been waiting for. Of course, after this, we will then lead straight into Iceborne, but with Tempered Nergigante, of course, comes a Gamma armor set, and as always, we're going to take a look at it, take a look at the skills, and talk about whether or not it's something worth farming. So if you guys do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know how you guys have been getting on with this fight. Have you enjoyed it? Have you defeated it? Have you made the armor? Let me know. And of course, keep it locked because we've got plenty more Monster Hunter videos coming your way very soon. Now, first things first, if you want to do the quest yourself, head over to the quest board, select the event quests, and then scroll through a few pages, and it's called the Heralds of Destruction Cry. It's a little bit further in because, of course, the Spring Blossom Festival is happening right now, so there's quite a lot of quests to go through, but this is the one you want to do. And in terms of the fight itself, it's actually pretty fun. He does have a few new moves. He's very fast, very aggressive. Of course, as you'd expect from an Arc-tempered monster, he has a lot of health, he hits very hard, so I definitely say you want to make sure that your defense on your gear is up to scratch, maybe throw on some health boost. Either way, he does have some new tricks up his sleeve. He basically has a lot of moves where you would typically expect there to be a pause after, and he'll just go straight into another attack, which can often catch you off guard. And he also takes a different route. He doesn't start in the same place, he works more into the volcanic area, and then of course he works back towards the final room, which can get pretty hectic given the tight space. So either way, he's a fun fight, can be pretty challenging, but of course once you've taken him down, you've got the parts you needed, you can then head over to the smithy and check out the Gamma Nergigante armor set, which is this one right here. So of course, you know, Nergigante armor always looks really cool, and it has had in the past some rather interesting perks, but on the Gamma front, this is what we have to play with. Firstly, you have the Nergigante set bonus, as you would expect, Nergigante Hunger, which regenerates your health as you continually attack a monster, and of course the recovery varies by weapon. So, you know, we've spoken about this in the past. It's a decent skill, but it's not necessarily the best of the recovery skills, because if you really want to get that kind of regen set going, then you definitely get a lot more value out of, say, the Valhazak bonus paired with, you know, some of the other things you can gem in. However, on top of that, we also have attack boost level 4, split across two different pieces, the arms and the legs. We have plus 12 attack, with of course that 5% affinity. You then also have Agitator level 2, also split across two armor pieces, giving you plus 8 attack and increasing your affinity by 6%. You have Maximum Might, which gives you the 20% increase to affinity while your stamina is full. You have Stamina Surge, which increases your stamina recovery speed by 10%. And you have Part Breaker, which makes it easier to break or sever parts of monsters, and the part damage is plus 10%. So overall, when you look at those as a kind of complete set, it might not necessarily be that appealing, but it is worth calling out that some of those skills, for example, if you want things like attack boost in your set, then plus 3 attack boost on the legs with 2 very nice slots is actually a pretty strong contender. And also for those of you that potentially want maybe Maximum Might or Agitator, then of course you can get that between some other pieces. As for the slots, you have 2 level 2 slots on the helmet, a level 3 slot, a level 2 slot, and a level 1 slot on the chest, a level 2 slot and 2 level 1 slots on the gloves, a level 3 slot, a level 1 slot on the waist, and of course, as mentioned, those 2 level 2 slots in the legs. And honestly, this is probably the thing you're going to want the most. If you look at this whole set and you're like, you know what, it's not me, I don't really think I need most of it, this is probably the one piece that you might want to grab. Now, yes, you might be thinking to yourself, well, with Iceborne coming around and Master Rank and there being new gear, a lot of this stuff is going to become redundant, and yes, that's true, but you are still going to want like a decent set to take into Master Rank, because if it's anything like previous Monster Hunter games, then your first set that you go into G Rank with invariably is not that strong, and you're still going to get slapped around, so you will very quickly replace it, but hey, it doesn't hurt to get prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. But yeah, I definitely say from this, some of the best bits to pick out would be the legs for the level 3 attack boost in those slots, and potentially at a push, maybe the waist, because again, it's got, you know, decent slots, got a couple of points and things like Maximum Might and Agitator, so there are some things you can work with. I wouldn't necessarily say you'd need to lean into that set bonus, because as mentioned, there's value elsewhere. So overall, it's definitely more so a set that I would get maybe the odd piece from, as opposed to something that I would get in its entirety. However, if you don't like that at all, don't forget that there is also a layered armor set, and for this one you will need 2 Nergigante tickets, which of course comes from defeating Tempered Nergigante, and you'll also need some Street Fighter 5 tickets, the ticket 3, because the layered armor set is Ryu. So obviously up until this point, you've been able to play as Sakura. If you want to play as Ryu, this is the final layered armor set, so that's what you need to get. And of course, don't forget that if you don't have the Street Fighter tickets, because it's the Spring Blossom Festival right now, you can of course go and do those as well. So if this is something you want, this is the time to do it. But for the time being, that's pretty much it. That's a quick rundown of the armor set, the fight, and everything else you need to know. So again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are going to do. Are you farming this yourself? Are you going to skip over it? Either way, let me know. And of course, keep it locked for plenty more Monster Hunter World coverage.
You are a true monster hunter.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.